get the
Continue on.
sense talaga that the Philippines is in a bind in this whole situation. Parang really, how many levers can we pull, as Robbie puts it, at this point, for both sides, no? Parang masyado tayong dehado. Parang we almost have...
If you examine the joint statement, there's something there that struck me. It's a joint statement, bilateral symmetry was what we call it. But then, you know that the crafters of that joint statement would have to negotiate and insert certain points. For example, it highlighted there that there is this need or possibility to have enhanced arrangements on the defense side with Japan, with Australia, and on a trilateral basis. This is moving away from our previous idea of a United States. Pagka United States, it can stand on its own.
Yeah.
But now it's like saying, I'm here to help you, but we're also soliciting the help of brothers in the region. So we are on that note.
This is precisely the Indo-Pacific multipolar framing that we're talking about. And it actually, in a way, answers our first question that, yeah, it's not in a vacuum. Things will happen. America has its own politics coming in 2024. In the meantime, the multipolar approach, we will facilitate and we will take care of, that this is not just about America and there's going to be some stability there.
It could work two ways. One, we're departing from the conventional, from the norm na we only have to rely on one big brother. It somehow sends a signal, look, we are a team. It's like a basketball team. You have the center, you have the guard, and you have the forward. So, but then the details should have to be trashed out. We have to see, and the Philippines should have to articulate clearly what it really wants, not just echoing what the United States wants.
Sir, let me tweak that question a bit. Now that we have some sort of leverage with the U.S. because of what seems to be developing in Taiwan, they've been talking about the possibility of negotiating or redefining what's in the MDT. What do you see there that we need to clarify or evolve? Or,
To use his
I mean,
word.
it's
The
since
term
1951. it hasn't
evolve
changed.
is somehow sends shivers down my spine. When you say evolve, you're thinking of ano to, magta-transform ba to, mag-mutate ba to? The same with ironclad. The use of the metaphor is important. No less than the U.S. ambassador, I heard in one forum that we were both in, she reiterated the issue of ironclad. When you talk about ironclad, yeah, it means it's covered with iron, with steel, and so strong. It sends a message of steeliness. But then remember that iron gets rusted.
Are you pleased with where that is at this point? A first of its kind trade mission, whatever it is, if that's the only allusion to any economic incentives we get here, is that enough for starters? And also, I'll throw it in there, what kind of trade mission hasn't happened yet that would qualify as a first of its kind between the United States and the Philippines?
Exactly. I don't think this is the first time that we are exploring trade with the United States, and this is not the first agreement, if ever there will be, that we have signed with the U.S. From many decades ago. We've been signing trade agreements with the U.S. And I think if we say that we don't have much leverage to pull in this case, I think we can go back to the time of the father of the current president, where whenever there is a military basis agreement negotiation, a number of demands, requirements that are being put forward by the former president. So I don't think we can just say that we are a recipient. The U.S. Definitely needs the Philippines in its defense or whatever military strategy that it is entertaining. But the Philippines cannot just say, it's okay, whatever you want, you can do it here. No, you cannot. The Philippines, the fact that the United States pursuing the Philippines as a security partner or a security post, that gives a lot of leverage to the Philippines. But how we use that is another story.
Exactly. Are we pushing it?
Remember, remember FedEx was already here at Subic, but or Clark Air Force Base, but they had to leave the Philippines because Whenever the FedEx cargo plane comes in, it's full. But when the FedEx cargo goes out of the Philippines, it's half
Walang laman.
empty, if ever. So we cannot really say that we can impose trade requirements or trade demands and pull the leverage that we can that is available to us now without saying really that we have an economic value to the economic system of the U.S. Until that happens, until we are able to say, this is where we are competitive, this is where you are coming to us, this is why you want us, I don't think we can pull leverage or any leverage in this kind of situation.